Good day everyone, this is Sir Fred and welcome to another video lesson tutorial.
For today's lesson, I'm going to discuss Measures of Position for Group Data, Part 4. Let us take a look at the following objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learners are expected to compute for the percentile rank of group data. At this moment, I'm going to discuss percentile rank for group data. Let us define first what is a percentile rank. When we say percentile rank, it is defined as a proportion of a score in a distribution that a specific score is greater than or equal to. It is useful in relating individual scores to their positions in the entire group. For example, if you receive a score of 95 on a mathematics test, and this score was greater than or equal to the scores of 88% of the students taking the test, then your percentile rank would be 88. In computing for the percentile rank of group data, we use the following formula. Percentile rank is equal to the quantity 100 divided by n, where n stands for the total number of frequency, times the quantity p, which is the raw score or value for which one wants to find a percentile rank, minus lb, or the lower boundary of the kth percentile class, times f sub p, or the frequency of the percentile class, divided by I, or the size of the class interval, plus Cf sub p, or the cumulative frequency of all the values below the critical value. So class, these quantities in our formula will be thoroughly explained on our next set of examples. Let us take a look at our first example. Find how many percent of the scores are greater than the cumulative frequency of 38 in the mathematics test scores of 50 students. Consider this table, and later on, we're going to identify all the quantities in our formula for percentile rank for group data. Okay class, so first step to do is for us to identify which class interval does 38 fall. So upon looking at our scores interval, so we know that 38 falls between 36 to 40. So looking at that particular row of our class interval, so our lower boundary is equivalent to 35.5. That is subtracting 0.5 in the lower limit of the said interval. So that is 36 minus 0.5. So next is our P, or the raw score. So given in our problem, that is equal to 38. The total number of frequency is equal to 50. And of course, our FP, or the frequency of the said percentile class, is equal to 11. The less than cumulative frequency of the said percentile class is equal to 27. Our class interval, or the class width, is equal to 5. So observe that all the quantities in our formula have already been identified. So therefore, in our next slide, it will show to us substituting the values and presenting our final answer. Substituting the values that we have identified to our formula for percentile rank for group data, so we have the quantity 100 divided by 50 times the quantity 38 minus 35.5 times 11 all over 5 plus 27. Simplifying the said numerical expression would result to the percentile rank, which is equal to 65. So therefore, 65% of the scores are less than the cumulative frequency of 38, while 35% of the scores are greater than the cumulative frequency of 38. Consider our next set of examples. Using the table below, if one of the students got a score of 42, what is her percentile rank? Okay, so we need to identify first the percentile class where 42 is located. So upon looking at our scores interval, 42 is between or within 41 to 45. The lower boundary of the said class is 40.5. That is 41 minus 0.5. The raw score that is given in our problem is equal to 42. The total number of frequency is equal to 50. The frequency of the said class is equal to 8. The less than cumulative frequency of the percentile class is equal to 38. Our class width or interval is equal to 5. So therefore, after we have identified the values, so time for us to substitute it in our formula for percentile rank of group data. So that is equal to 100 divided by 50 times the quantity 42 minus 40.5 times 8 all over 5 plus 38. Simplifying the said numerical expressions would result to the percentile rank, which is equal to 80.8. So round off the resulting value to the nearest whole number. Okay, so therefore the percentile rank of the student who got a score of 42 is 81%. To summarize the things that we need to remember for today's discussion, specifically for percentile rank for group data. So in computing for the percentile rank of group data, so I want you class to remember the formula presented on your screen. And by that, I want to thank you all for watching this video lesson. So don't forget to click the subscription box and notification bell to stay updated. See you in our next video lesson. Goodbye, class!